Welcome back to some more Code Vein 2. I'm making this after I just got done recording. I recorded for like an hour. There's no major bosses in this video, unfortunately. I didn't get to any, but we did do a couple different bosses, and honestly, this game is proving to be very good. So I'm really enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are as well. If you guys do end up liking this video, make sure you drop a like down below. And if you want to see some more of this type of content, I upload pretty much every single day, so drop a sub. And with that, I'm not going to hold you any longer. It's time for some more Code Vein 2. So how do I get in here? I'm pretty sure this is the first major area that I have. Fuck, I didn't mean to skip that. It's like my biggest complaint right now is the fact that interact and skip text dialogue are the same fucking key. So I guess I'll probably end up heading back though, because I have the upgrade stuff, right? Because I have the second Crimson Stone 2 that I need, right? But I also have some 3s. I'm not sure if I'd be able to actually use the 3s though. Oh, I got Stinger. Okay, that's cool. What does it do? Increases defense? I'm kind of going glass cannon, I guess. I'm not really focused on damage all that much, to be honest. All right, let's see. Can I level up my stuff like kind of hard? Oh, I can. Okay. So now we need Crimson Stone 4s. Okay, that was worth it. Holy. I think I just leveled these things up like 3 or 4 times right there. Now they're doing 130. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that damage. Nice. Yeah, these things are doing way more damage. Oh, boy. Okay, we have a boss. Oh, yeah. All right, this is maybe the first major boss. Oh, it's not. Okay, thank God. I was going to say, is the... Oh, it's the one I fought before. I ended up fighting this thing in a dungeon. Could you stand still for like half a second so I can actually hit you, you annoying fuck? God damn. There we go. Give me that shit. All right. That wasn't too bad. Just wouldn't stop moving. Yeah, man, it couldn't be. You didn't need to fucking burn my retina. Holy shit.
The horrors here must all once have been human.
I mean, that's how it was in Code Vein 1, right? Where every single, like, creature you end up fighting was, at one point, a human, or at the very least, a revenant, but they lost themselves. That was, like, one of the main things that they mentioned. Oh, that's not even to open the gate. It's for the other elevator. Oh, fuck. Is this a boss? All right, so we have to go find, is it Lise, or are we helping Jose? I don't really understand. Oh, fuck yeah, it's time. More hug. Hell yeah. I'm gonna end up pointing that out every single time we get a hug, by the way. I'm just saying.
Complete.
Hello. We got POV hugged. Dude, this game's awesome. Holy shit. Oh, it's green. Look at that grass. It's so green. I wonder if this game is going to have a similar thing to Code Vein 1 where to get like the best ending imaginable, you basically had to get every single fragment for every single one of the main bosses, but also people. You had to get their fragments before you ended up beating them in the fight. What? You don't need to straddle me. Hey!
What kind of amateur assassin has their target right in their sight, only to forget to draw their blade?
Who
So,
said I'm an
you're a revenant
assassin?
hunter. I take it you're not here to kill me?
No, so you didn't need to bite me and straddle me. Fucking bayonet user, sit down. Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
For the love of... Is there a sign on my door that says open for business?
I'm sorry, I helped you fight those people. You bit me, you straddled me, and then you execute me? Are you serious? You're gonna execute me? Man, fuck you.
We are betrothed, promised to one another.
What? Dude, I've been playing this game for like maybe 6 or 7 hours, and
In the name of
I'm
the great
married?
bloodline.
I can't believe I just got fucking married, dog.
How are you feeling?
Well, minus the fact that I was about to literally get executed, and now I'm married.
I never
Pretty
introduced
good.
You as a comrade.
You married me, and I'm a
Just to be
comrade
clear,
still?
You didn't, right?
No. I'm guessing since we got her bloodline, or what is it? Her blood code. I'm assuming because it also has a 1 attached to it that she is able to be saved, if I had to guess anyway. Because like with France, I don't have that. I don't have like a number attached to it. It's just here, and that's because we got it after we defeated France in the like the past or whatever. So I'm assuming we can actually just save Jose, which is honestly fine. I don't mind. I'm assuming that's probably gonna play into like how the game ends up ending, or something similar to that. I'm assuming the ending will very likely be dictated by that, like how do I put it? Like, I get the feeling that the way that the ending is going to be determined, if it follows sort of the same structure as Code Vein 1, I'm assuming it will probably have like differences based on who and how often you're saving people in the past. Because obviously if we can, I'm assuming we can probably save Jose from entering Frenzy, which would then save her, I'm assuming. Dude, why am I getting my shit pushed in? And why are you still alive? Oh, there's a fucking bayonet user up there. That's awesome. But yeah, in Code Vein 1, the way you got the ending that you wanted was determined based off of how many people you choose to like go and technically save, but you basically had to fully restore their memories through getting all of their blood code fragments before you fight them. So I think if you didn't do any, you got the worst ending. And then I believe the way it worked was if you got 2, you got the neutral ending, and then if you got all 4, you got the good ending, quote unquote. So I'm wondering if maybe that's like a similar thing here, is like if you save everybody, because like for example, right, I saved Noah and a lot of stuff ended up happening, but I'm not sure if Valentin was just guaranteed to go missing or not. I don't know, but at the very minimum, we brought Noah back, right? And that fully changed how the world happened. You know what I mean? So like stuff changed directly due to the fact that I saved Noah, right? So I'm wondering if we save Jose, what would end up happening, or something similar, you know? Because I don't know if we can actually save her. Oh, you're a boss? Whatever these things are, I think they're like succubi or something. Dude, these things are irritating to fight. I hate them. It's still aggro to Jose. There we go. Fuck these enemies, dude. They're so annoying.
Safer now, thanks to you.
Oh. Dude, I hate that. I hate that I keep accidentally skipping dialogue because I'm pressing R1, which is the same button at... Can I change that? Like, I hate that this isn't, like, unbindable, and I don't know what else I would bind it to. I just, like, why is that the same fucking button? I hate that shit. It's actually irritating me. Like, there is no reason that you have text skipping on the same button as interacting. That's never been a good idea, because people will end up skipping out on dialogue unintentionally, trying to pick up an item or trying to do something. Like my lord, that shit is driving me insane. It is the one thing right now that I actively like dislike, other than I feel like the open world is a bit of a gimmick, to be honest with you. It kind of just feels like glorified level structure, to be honest with you. I don't dislike it, but this place is nice. This is a nice view. But yeah, I feel like my only really big complaints right now about the game are I don't like the lack of sound effects, in all honesty with you. Like in the first game, when you would use your blood veil, right, there would be like impact sounds, and when you would pull your whatever thing and you would hit them, it would also make a sound like after the fact, right? Like it really felt like it was hitting the enemy. And in this game, it's silent. There's no impact sound, there's no after effect sound of like the damage or anything like that, which is admittedly a bit disappointing. And then my other complaint, like I said, the R1 thing is fucking irritating, and that should not be the way that it is. I hate that. I hate that you can accidentally skip dialogue due to trying to interact with something else on the map. And then obviously my other thing that I don't really like hateful opinion of, but I think it's a bit gimmicky, is the open world. Like I said, I don't mind it. I think it's fine. But to be honest with you, it just does kind of feel like glorified level design. But I know that they probably went open world, or at the very least not level, like linear levels like they did for Code Vein 1, because a lot of people did not like it. Code Vein 1, if you don't know, had this thing where they basically were like, yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have like this sort of approach to level design where there's a bunch of hidden stuff and you have to look down all the time, and a lot of people didn't like it. I did. I thought it was cool. I thought it made the levels feel like they had a lot more verticality and interconnectivity and stuff, but a lot of people didn't like it, and I fully understand why. They would hide items behind stuff, and they would do a lot of other things that a lot of people just didn't like. So I'm sure they went open world for the sake of not having to potentially ruin someone's experience by making levels in the same way that they did with the first game. Although, to be fair, I think they could have done level design similarly, and I think it would have been fine. I will say the one thing that I really want to mention is the combat in this game feels super nice. I really like it. I think the combat is like infinitely better than the first game, and honestly, I liked the combat in the first game itself, but there is something about the combat in this game that just makes the first game look it makes it look bad. But to be honest with you, it's not, honestly. Like, the first game had good combat, but this game is just infinitely better. I think like one of the reasons I think that is because of all of the new weapon types and stuff. So like in the first game, you had your single hand swords, which were like your pretty quick usage swords. You had your bayonets, you had what else did you have? You had axes, I believe. You had great swords, and I think that was basically it. I mean, there were hammers and stuff too, but because in this game you have like the twin blades, you have the two-handed swords, which aren't the same thing, which I like. The bayonets all have ammo now, so there's like actually a difference in the bayonets. To be fair, the bayonets did always sort of have that. There were different spread patterns and different ranges on the bayonets in the first game, but they didn't have ammo like shotgun ammo, grenade ammo, stuff like that. That wasn't a thing. And then obviously, like I said, you have halberds are like an actual class, which I don't believe they were in the first game. You have rune blades. That's totally new. You have two-handed swords, twin blades, one-handed great swords and stuff. So the one-handed swords are a bit more diverse now instead of just being your standard like quick sword, like the long sword of the game, right? It's nice, honestly. I like the diversity of that stuff. I like the new blood code system. I like that to upgrade the blood code, you actually have to use it, as opposed to in the first game where you really didn't need to use a blood code. You just needed to get proficient in the specific thing within the blood code. So I do like that. I also like that your passives are attached to your jail. I like that there's an offensive forma that you can use, or like a forme. I like that a lot. I also like that there is a defensive option as well, and it's not attached to anything. You could just pick and choose what you want. If you want a shield, you can get a shield. If you want to parry something, you can parry something. You know, I like that. I like the additions of the stuff that they've made in terms of like the diversity of the weapons and the armor, or not armor, but the defensive abilities, and I like that stuff. I think that this game is definitely better than Code Vein 1 in certain aspects. Obviously, the story and stuff is to be determined. I'm not very deep into it, clearly, but hopefully in time I'll be able to say whether or not I prefer the story of Code Vein 1 or 2, which admittedly Code Vein 1's story was honestly not that bad, but it wasn't like the main reason I liked Code Vein 1. I liked Code Vein 1 from a purpose of like I like the combat, I like the level design, although unpopular opinion there. But oh wait, I was here before. I just realized that. Could I have gotten here before? I don't know if I like the partner system more in this game or in Code Vein 1, to be honest with you. I really don't notice a difference. There's the ability to like assimilate with your partner, but I don't think there's a benefit to it. I've done it, but I didn't feel benefit from it. So I'm not sure how the assimilation thing works, where you basically don't have a partner, you're just there by yourself. I'm not sure how that works, because from my understanding, I was supposed to be like, if you assimilate, you get buffed, and the buff is that you have, I believe, more HP and you do more damage. But I'll be honest, when I did it before, I didn't feel any difference, in all honesty with you. So maybe it's like I was too early in the game to really notice. I will say I do like exploring and stuff. I think the dungeons are actually not that bad. They're pretty short, honestly. They remind me of the depths, but they're better than the depths. I think the depths were just like too much, in all honesty with you, in the first game. Not that I disliked the depths of the first game, but I honestly, if they weren't in there, I probably wouldn't care.
Lee's and I from being at each other's throats day in and day out, mind you.
That's just siblings. If I can save Jose, I am, by the way. Honestly, Jose comes off as being like very not relatable. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. There's definitely people that could probably relate to what she just said. I'm not sure if I'll include the whole cutscene in there, but Jose honestly comes off as being very realistic. The mindset that she had and like sort of the feelings that she has are honestly very realistic, which I'll say this as well, since I'm talking about like what I prefer about this game versus the first game. I'll be honest with you, the characters in this game are at least thus far, honestly kind of better. The first game definitely had its fair share of like good characters. I think Mia's great, Louie's great, Yakumo's great, and honestly all 4 of the different characters that you end up saving, or I shouldn't say saving, but you bring their full memory back. All 4 of them are honestly great characters too, and I think Jack is a great character. I think that pretty much every character in Code Vein was to a degree actually pretty good, but I like the sort of approach that they're going with this game. And honestly, I will say as well, the voice acting is much better. Not to say the voice acting of the first game was bad, but this game, you could tell they had much more of a budget for the voice acting, because honestly, every voice actor has like absolutely popped off. I think every single actress and an actor thus far has proven themselves to be like a very good representation for their characters, especially Lou. I think Lou's voice actress absolutely popped off, and honestly so did Jose's. I've barely known her, but the way that she conveyed herself in that scene alone, yeah, I like that. Like the way that she was explaining stuff and she would pause and like say like filler words and stuff, right? Because she's talking about something that is very obviously not good to talk about, at least for like most people. You know, you don't want to talk about your dead family members or like problems within your family and stuff, and a lot of people are gonna, you know, pause to say and like they'll take little pause breaks to really like think about what they're about to be saying, you know? So I like that, and I like that the voice actress also made it feel like it wasn't just to like build it up, and it felt like it was natural and honestly pretty realistic. All right, so this is a boss. Okay. Should I buff beforehand? Yeah, I'm gonna just do it. I didn't mean to jump. I meant to do the one attack I have where I like run at them. Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay, he charges that. That's fine. I'm not sure if I really need to learn this because look at that health bar. It's getting destroyed. I'm gonna heal. All right, he's gonna be aggroed to just me now, right? Yeah. I rolled early. I don't know how to time that. My bad. There we go. Give me that. But you see what I mean? There's no impact sound. It's a bit disappointing. It makes the viscerals feel like way less cool. The animation is still there though, so I can't really complain about that, but there's no sound. It makes me sad. Ivy. Thorns that generate blades of steel? Dude, that sounds awesome. What? Is that a jail? Oh, fuck yeah. Hold R2 to place a marker on the ground. Press R2 to drain at the marker's location. Minimally increases defense. I kind of like that. That sounds cool. Should we try it? So how does it work? Oh, ooh, okay, yeah, we're gonna use that. That looks awesome. Yeah, honestly, Jose, very quickly, I will say, is becoming one of my favorite characters already. I like her a lot. Hey, whoa, I know you. Was I mistaken? Nope, that's him. I know that jawline.
The Association of Revenant Hunters. A delightful organization you happen to serve as the chairman on, Gobo.
She kind of clocked your shit, old man.
One way or the other, you will pay. And that's a promise.
That was... Oh, the old man's mad. I wouldn't be mad. That shit's cool. I will say, he still has, like, one of the best designs in the game, to be honest. Especially his fucking hand, dude. His hand is awesome. That I do. Not bad. Already level, what, 33? I feel like I'm leveling up, like, really fast. Holy. Honestly, not bad. Yeah, Jose is becoming one of my favorite characters, to be honest with you. I like her. She's cool. Also, she has, like, she has a really good story to her as well, I must say. But, yeah, I mean, definitely one of my favorite characters thus far. Lou is still far and away my favorite character, though. But, obviously, I'm still very early, so I can't really make predictions on who my favorite character actually will be. But, you know,